Hey everyone, it is Jennifer with DP Addiction Adventures. I am so glad that you guys are here tonight. Ooh, let me add myself to the stream. I just took my microphone off. I am so glad you guys are here tonight. Thank you for taking time out of your Friday night. I hope we have a lot of fun, and I just cannot wait to talk about this week. Not much has been happening, but I thought you guys could help me and fill me in on what's been happening in your world. Hey, Mutt Nuts, it is so good to see you. You are first. Hey, Chantel, great to see you. Jude is doing great. Dawn, oh, it was so good to see you the other weekend. I am glad that you are here. I hope you guys are crafting away and having lots of fun. I am still working on my tree. I'm thankful that my hand pain has been reduced, but I still have trouble holding things. So we will see. If I drop things, please forgive me. Hey, Lisa, I am so glad that you're here. Hey, Cindy Lee, welcome, welcome. Hey, Mom and Dad, good to see you. Hey, Jill, happy day. I'm glad you're here. So I am replacing the 3865 with my wonderful friend Billy. Got me from diamondpaintingdrills.com. He got me some ABs, which have that special coating on them. So it gives the cloud just a little extra sparkle. Let me bring you down so you can see. All right, I'm going to turn off the light pad. All right, so here's your normal, which Treasure Studios Art does a great job of giving you high quality, really fantastic cuts. And then here's your ABs, so it adds just that little extra blinga blinga. Well, hello, Heather. Welcome. I'm glad you are here. Let's get you resituated and buckled in. There we go. I had it perfect, and then I wanted to show you something, and yes. So I am working on a Treasure Studios art. So glad. And this is what it's going to look like when done. Hey, Martha. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Angela. So good to see you. I'm glad you're here. So yes, I am working on this cloud right now. I didn't get my desk at all done this week like I wanted. Jude, who is now 4 weeks old today, is taking up a lot of our time. They say sleep when baby sleeps. I just want to laugh at that because it's like I just lay there the whole time he's sleeping thinking, when's he going to wake up? When's he going to wake up? And then, excuse me, I'm thinking, all right, I need to get some food in me. I need to shower. I need to brush my teeth. I need to go to the bathroom. And then by the time that happens, it's like he's awake again. Like, oh my gosh. Muttnut says, my week's been just so happy. My Hocus Pocus and 10 other diamond paintings came with some goodies. They'll be here tomorrow. They're sitting in Baltimore, Maryland at the Amazon hub. Well, I can't wait to see. You should post in Creative Craft Addictions and show us. Hey, Bloods and Gems. Good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. I actually went over and bought some release papers over on Crashly's Etsy page. I just had to. She had these cute little frogs, and then she came out with some Doctor Who. I'm like, I have to have those. I have to have them. So I went over and purchased them. And also, I did it during her live so I could hear the cha-ching, cha-ching in the background. It's just fun when something you do makes a noise on something live. I don't know. It's fun. It's one of those like supply and demand things, like when Jenny goes live on Thursdays, the Uncrafty Crafter, and she shows us her her cover minders, and she's like, there's only 3 of these, and you're like, oh no, I have to get it, there's only 3 of them. Well, you know what, she makes more the next week, so yeah, it's just something. It's something. Hey, Chaotic, so good to see you. I'm glad you're here tonight. Super exciting. So one of the things that I learned this week, well, I knew about it, but I learned the decision changed, right? My daughter, she'll be 15 in a couple, like probably 3 weeks, probably in 3 weeks. So, she has the soccer game the same night as her homecoming, and we talked and talked about it. And she's a freshman this year. And I said, you know, it's not the end of the world if you miss soccer to go enjoy homecoming. Like, you've always been dedicated to your travel soccer team. However, I do want you to experience the things that high school has to offer. She's like, no, I'm not really into dresses and dance, which is true. And so she's like, I'm going to go to the soccer game. And I'm like, okay. But I'm letting you know I may veto that in the future because as far as like your sophomore, junior, senior year, because I do want you to have some experience. Forgive me, newborn haze. So that was the plan. And I'm thinking in my head, okay, good. I don't have to shop for a dress because she hates shopping. So let's put that on the back burner. Well, then a couple days ago, my husband and I were talking, and he's like, oh, by the way, our daughter wants to go to homecoming and the soccer game. So now it's talk to the school because she's going to be going late to homecoming. So we need to make sure someone can unlock the door for her. So she's going to do soccer, and then we're going to do the quick change in the car and take her then to school for homecoming. Now it's like, all right, let's find a dress, all that fun stuff. And so I start sending her dresses, and I'm thinking tomorrow, because her soccer game got canceled, hey, we can go homecoming shopping and we can also help with driving. Like, she can practice some driving. And she looks at me and she's like, why do we need to go homecoming shopping? I'm like, well, because you need a dress. She wanted to wear her dress that she wore 3 years ago to her father-daughter dance that still fits her, that she then wore to graduation, that she then wore to a fancy dinner with my parents. And I like put my foot down. I said, no. I was like, I know it still fits and I know you look good in it, but no, we're getting you a new dress. And she looked at me and I said, I'm sorry. Like, I don't want every single picture I have of you in the same dress. It's like, I am going to use my parent card and trump you, and you're getting a dress, which then I got the eye roll. So please pray for me if you are the praying type. So yes. Hey, Irene, welcome, welcome. I hope I can keep you up tonight. Hey, Bethany, I'm so glad you're here. She is a simple kid, but you know, she likes what she likes, and she only wore the dress like 4 times. So, I mean, it's perfectly good, but I'm like, no. And it's also like not homecoming formal. It's a very nice dress, but it is more graduation, more, yeah. So yeah, it's not like formal sparkles, right? Hey, Kathy, welcome, welcome. So she did find a dress online. Homecoming is in 2 weeks for her. This past weekend, was it this past weekend? Two weekends ago, some of her friends had homecoming at a different school, and they did also the split of they went to soccer and then they went to their homecoming. So I don't know if there's friends at school that have talked her into it. I'm glad she is going. But now we're like, okay, you've got to get 2 different sizes because you're ordering it offline. You can't try it on. And then we have to make sure the return policy is good so we can return the one that doesn't fit. We're going to have to get shoes. We're going to have to make sure, she's got everything that she needs. We're going to have to get extra deodorant because she's going to play a soccer game right before and then go in a sleeveless dress. So we'll see about that. Hey, it's so good, Jerry, to see you. I'm glad you're here tonight. So that was kind of the conversation with homecoming. Our homecoming, we did like an every other formal. My school is a private school. They didn't do dances. So one year was a formal and it was like a really nice dinner. And then the next year it was casual. And so they had, s'mores, and they brought in a jazz band up on a stage, and they had bays of hail that you could sit on. Bales of hay. And they had like carnival games and things like that. So they did do kind of an every other. So that was nice. That was nice. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Let's see. Jude was up until 6:30 this morning. I actually was like crying when my husband woke up because I had been rocking him I rocked him for an hour. Then he went to sleep, but I was wide awake. And then he woke up an hour later. I fed him. And then I ended up rocking him for another 2.5 hours. And oh my gosh, my abdomen was in so much pain because I had a cesarean. And he did not want to go down. And hey, Robin, good to see you. And so I had been up since the day before, and it was my husband's alarm went off and he got up, and he was so kind. He took him for just like 15 minutes and changed him and calmed him down and everything. And then, so I got him back. My husband took the kids to school because we do the morning carpool run. And then he came back and, bless his heart, took Jude so I could get some sleep. So usually now I get about 2 to 3 hours of sleep throughout the night, depending on if Jude sleeps off and on. And then my husband will take Jude from like 8:15, 8:30 till whenever I wake up, which is usually about usually around noon to 1 o'clock. And so I usually get a good 4 hours of sleep. I don't know what I'm going to do. And if he doesn't start, like, we upped his formula too, because we're like, oh, maybe he gets really hungry. So we upped him an ounce, and he's taking that. And we thought that would get us 3 hours instead of 2. And like, sometimes we get 3 to 4 hours. Sometimes we get 2 hours. It's hit or miss. Hey, Tima, good to see you. Yeah, that's my parents in chat. He loves snuggling with either one of us. But sometimes Tim can't even console him, and so I'll have to take him. And then sometimes I can't console him, and Tim will have to take him. So it's a juggle, but he's only 4 weeks old. He'll get used to life. I mean, it is kind of complicated out here. Hey, Susie, good to see you. I'm glad you're here tonight. So yeah, that's where we're at. Let's see. I thought the things I wanted to do this week that didn't get accomplished because I have nothing else to say that I accomplished this week. I kind of wanted to clean out the spice cabinet, which is like one of the major cabinets in our kitchen. I kind of wanted to organize a little bit because our bedroom has turned into like Jen's tornado of stuff. Who knows? So I hope I get to it eventually. I need to. for my own sanity. So we did go through, I think, 5 boxes of my daughter's clothes since Jude is a boy. And we're able to donate them. Most of them were like brand new. And we have this place where I live. We didn't donate to Goodwill or Salvation Army because we have this place that I work for an organization, and the people I work for can go to this place and get clothing for free. And so I like to help that out. Hey, Wilma Jean, how's it going? How are classes? I see you in chat, but I haven't heard how things are going for you. Tima, what are you up to? I just saw your big releases. I need to go because now that I'm diamond painting again, there's several colors I need. I know I need 470. Do you carry 470? You don't have to tell me. I'll go look. But I need 470 in ABs. And then I'm going to be doing with Tia this January. We're doing our hashtag blinging in the new year 2023. And I'm super excited. We're bringing Tima in on it with DP with Sparklers, and we're doing DAC's Wonder Woman, but anybody can do it. Hi, Jenny. Good to see you. Anybody can do any piece of work. It's not like you have to do Wonder Woman to be in the event. But I have to go over like what the rules are and everything, but be thinking about what diamond painting you want to bling out, and then we're going to help you bling it out. Like, we're going to bring guests in, we're going to talk about color palettes, different things like that. So we're really excited about the upcoming blinging in the new year. And what's nice is you can, do other things, other collabs or events with it, because it's not necessarily about what you're actually doing diamond painting wise. It's more about adding and pizzazzing it up. So it's really a lot of fun. Wilma Jean says 1 more week and this term is over. A week off, and then the last term you graduate this year, Wilma Jean. That's so exciting. We need to celebrate with you. Celebrate good times. Come on. I was in Mickey Sunshine's chat in her live before mine, and Rebecca and she were talking about copyright infringements, and I'm like, I sing so out of tune, they're not going to know which song I'm singing. So that's kind of fun if I just make sure I sing out of tune. Absolutely. Another update is that starting tomorrow, our Great Lakes Escape Retreat is being open for registration for alumni from October 1st through October 8th. And then we're going to open it up on October 10th for the general public to register. For the general public, it is going to be a lottery because we only have a certain amount of spaces. So if you want to come to the retreat, be looking at Creative Craft Addictions Facebook group, October 10th, because that's when the link is going to go out for the general public to register. And then you'll have a couple weeks to register. And then we're going to do a lottery based on everyone who's registered. So it's not going to be a first come, first serve, but you will need to fill out by a certain date in order to have your name in the lottery. And then anyone that doesn't make the lottery will be on the waiting list, or if you hear this after and you fill out the registration after the lottery, you'll automatically go on the waiting list. Hey, Life with Lindsay, how is life? How's everything going? I love watching her over on Instagram. I need to start posting more on Instagram now that I am diamond painting again. I didn't know what to post because I just kind of was surviving. Everyone's saying hey to Lindsay. Yeah, so I wanted to start something new. I have a member shout out I'm going to put across the bottom. So, members, I am so glad and thankful for you. So, this is the first round of members. I had to do it in 3 different rounds because it only gives you so many characters for the little ticker at the bottom. So, thank you so much, members, for adding. You're going to start seeing more perks coming up, more photos, more surveys. It's going to be a lot of fun this year or this fall. Let's see. Hey, Crashly, welcome. How you doing? I'm so glad you're here. Working and lurking tonight. I'm using your ribbit stick it. Sorry about that. Poor somebody, one of our friends called it rabbit, and Crashly in the chat was like, no, it's like a frog, not like a rabbit. Hop, hop. And I'm like, they both hop. They both hop. Let's see. Oh, I'm almost done with the cloud. There we go. Ta-da! The cloud is finished. Oh, hey, Jenny. I'm so glad. So you will be included on the member shout out next week. Welcome. Hey, Gabby. I'm so glad to see that you're here. We're just chit-chatting away. Let's see here. All right, so... Oh, thanks, Susie. I'm so glad. All right, so you guys want to know a little secret? I haven't... Okay, when I was pregnant, every time you go to the doctor, you have to get on the scale. Every time. There was one time that I actually went to the doctor. I was so depressed. I had gained a bunch of weight and I went to the doctor. This was it was before my daughter was born. It's over 15 years ago. And I went in and I was like, I'm not getting on that scale. I'm sorry. Like, you tell me every time to get on the scale. And then I go into, I'm having this out in the open because that's where the scale usually is in the doctor, right? And so I'm saying, I'm not getting on that scale because every time I go on, the pounds go up, and then I go into the doctor, and then the doctor says, like, you need to lose weight. You need it, and I'm done with it. Like, I know I'm X amount of years old. I know. So then the nurse looked at me like, sometimes I surprise people. The nurse looked at me and she's like, well, we have to do it for insurance reasons because we always have to take blood pressure, temperature, and weight to kind of prove that you're here. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I get on the scale. They take the weight. I get into the doctor's, the little waiting room, the exam room. And the doctor comes in and it's a physical. And so she's, looking at the weight and she's just like, I was like, enough. This is not the time to tell me. I'm actually in here for my anxiety, depression meds and for my physical. And I don't need it right now. Okay. And she's like, okay, fine. All right. Fast forward. Right. So I get on the scale for the first exam when I'm pregnant this past time. And I see the number and I want to cry. I knew what the number was, but it's in staring you in the face. And then every single time I go, I really didn't gain any weight. Like 1 week, it would be I went almost weekly. It would be 1 pound high. And then the next week it'd be like 3 pounds down. And so basically I was even. Well, then I give birth, and I just got on the scale a couple days ago, and I'm actually significantly less weight right now than I was when I found out I was pregnant. So I'm like, yes, score. Like all that I went through, I didn't do it on purpose, but I lost a significant amount of weight. And so I'm like, all right, I'm going to ride this wave. Okay. I'm going to, as soon as my body lets me, I'm going to go out and start walking. We have a treadmill. I'm going to try to do the treadmill um, this fall. And we have a great, thanks to Yvonne, we have a great car seat stroller combo. I can walk Jude around, and so I want to keep that going. So I'm hoping, even though I like really want chocolate and I'm eating chocolate like crazy, I'm also not eating as much. So I'm hoping that I can keep that weight down, keep going. Let's see. Life with Lindsay. She is doing good. We as parents are trying to figure out that balance because I'm so exhausted. I want to sleep all the time when baby's sleeping. So she's doing good. She comes every morning before school and says goodbye and gives him a big kiss, and she snuggles with him and does all that fun stuff. Um, so she's really loving it. I'm gonna mute you guys real quick so I can blow my nose. Okay. Um, we're doing great, diamonds around you. We're catching up. Um, trying to figure out the new way of life. Please don't tell me we can't have gluten or onion. No, no, no. Like, look, I have my chocolate bar here. I have some Reese Pieces here. No, no, no. So I'm still eating. I'm just not eating as much, like not eating double or something. All right, let's see. Oh, we're doing the penis symbols. 806. Let me find 806. I had to whisper it. If you whisper it, it's not as it's not, it's not as vulgar. But you have to whisper it. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's see who else we have for member shout outs. Next in line. Here we go. Back to StreamYard. Everyone's saying hey to everyone else. What are you guys up to this weekend? Are you gonna buy any diamond paintings? Are you starting any events? Because it's October 1st coming up. What are you doing? You didn't give an alert. Sounded like, oh no, it sounds like snot. Blowing my nose sounds like snot. I didn't want to copyright though, because maybe my blowing my nose sounds like music. I don't know. Oh, you watched Hocus Pocus. That's right. I saw something on Facebook that it was launched. The new one, right? That's like, now do they use the same actors and actresses? I haven't read up on it. I've been so out of the loop. I watched the first Hocus Pocus a while ago when it first came out. Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago. dip in for BCA 2022. Now, what are the parameters of that one, Gammy? What do you pick to do that? Get up at least 5 or 6 DPs. Ah, that sounds fun. It has the same 3 sisters. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad it has the same 3. I don't like the sequels that replace one of the main characters, right? So I feel like if the character doesn't sign the contract or the actor doesn't, then like write the actor out, you know, because it's not the same if you don't have something that has pink in it. Oh, like for breast cancer. Yep. Breast cancer awareness. I don't know why I read that and saw CA and thought Canada. I probably have all the Canadians on my mind. 1993. Oh, wow. That was a long time ago. 30 years. I'm getting old. An apple festival, which is basically an eat apple type of carnival foods and walk around arts. Oh, love that. We got some peaches from my sister-in-law, and my daughter's thinking of making, instead of strawberry shortcake, peach shortcake. So she's like, yeah, we can cut up the peaches we got from Aunt Kristen. And so that sounds yummy. My mom helped her learn how to make peach cobbler, but I think she doesn't want to go all out right now. I think she wants something simple. Yes, I know. Right? I don't know why. Every time I see CA, I just think of my Canadian friends. I love festivals. I need to go apple picking. I really enjoyed that the one year I did it. I don't know if I'll do it this year, but it was a lot of fun. They had like 3 or 4 different types of apples that you could pick from, and I took my nieces and nephew, well, my niece and nephews and my daughter, and we went apple picking at an orchard. Oh no, Cindy Lee, thoughts and prayers, right? It's going to be okay. I'm glad you're going to get it checked out. You know, I had to go get some stuff checked out, and it turned out that it was just, you know, a benign. Everything was okay. Johnny Appleseed. Oh my goodness. That sounds like so much fun. CC Angel. We go apple picking every year. Oh, I bet they do, Jenny. We're in Michigan. We have a lot of really fantastic apples. What's your favorite kind of apple? I know sometimes it depends on what you're doing. You know, like a caramel apple has a certain kind. Apple pie, you need a certain kind. You know, different things like that depending on what you're doing. But what's your favorite types of apples? I like a good Granny Smith because I like to dip it in the peanut butter or in like hazelnut cream. Not cream, but spread. Hi Mindy, good to see you. Also, I like the Honey Crisp, but only if I get them from up the street, because then you're not paying for like the high price. I knew we were high up, Mindy. Mindy said, did you know we're the 3rd state for the most apple production? I knew we were pretty high. But yeah, Honey Crisp, we have a fruit and meat market, small local grocery store up the street, and they get local produce. And because they don't go through the whole cleaning and waxing and all that, and they're right off the trees, instead of paying $3, $4, $5 a pound, you're paying, you know, $1.50 a pound. So bye, Mutt Nuts. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, Fuji's good too, Lindsay. Granny Smith, Pink Ladies. I've seen that, but I don't think I've tasted that one. Chaotic. Well, that's good. Thank you for sharing, Mindy. Like I said, I knew we were high up there, but I didn't know how high. But third's pretty good. We have a lot of orchards where I live in West Michigan. Galas are pretty much like a straight apple. Like I feel like is a good throw in your bag lunch apple. Crashly, you need to come visit me. I'll take you. Uncle John's Cider Mill. Oh, Golden Delicious is also another good like throw in your lunch bag. Just my husband likes Macintosh. But yeah, I like to cut them up and eat them with peanut butter. I've seen people wrap like cheese around them. I haven't tried that, but I have eaten bites of cheese and then bites of apple. Guesses on number 1 and 2. I would probably say someplace like New York State and Washington State. My husband says Washington State. I don't know. Yates Cider Mill. Exotic name apples like Rave and Sweet Tango. Oh, Sweet Tango. Like, what is that? Yes, peanut butter. Yay! They have an apple cider slushy. Oh my goodness, Jenny. Oh, my husband lately has been going and getting cider from a local coffee shop. So it's definitely, and I've seen some of the, yes, they are 1 and 2. Oh, yay. Hey, Vicky. You were right, honey. Washington State and New York. So, like Sweet Tango, what kind of flavoring is that? Is it more of a tart? I'm thinking not. Like every time I think of Tango, I think of mango. I'm thinking it's probably ultra sweet. Hence the name, right? Or maybe it's like sweet and spicy because tango is a spicy dance. Oh, now I'm very self-conscious because I need to blow my nose again. And I'm worried that, Crashly's going to come on and want to know what it sounds like. So I was thinking the other night who I was missing because I have been a YouTube channel for over 4 years and I have seen people come and go. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, there's people I've not seen in chat in forever. And I just want to think to myself, like, are they crafting anymore? Have they moved on? Like what's going on with the people I no longer see? Trying to think. Like one is my friend Sharon. I went to a retreat with her. I don't see her anymore. Very crisp and not okay. That makes sense, Jenny. You had crab apples tonight. Yum. Slushies if it's warm out, or hot apple cider if it's cold. Hey, Kimbalina. Good to see you. Welcome. So glad that you are here tonight. Trying to think. There are several that I was thinking of. Like I know Brandy and Brandy's Diamond Moment. No, that's Mindy's Diamond Moment. Brandy and Principal Painter. I know they go on Mondays. They used to be able to stop in, but their lives have gotten busy. So I don't blame them for that. I haven't seen them in a while. Sharon, I haven't seen in a while. But the people I haven't seen, I'm sitting here going, I wonder if they're still crafting. I wonder if, they've moved on to bigger and better things. But what could be better than crafting? Oh my gosh. Hey, Mary Lou. How are you? Glad to see you here tonight. All right. There we go. Hey, April. So good to see you. Oh, I'm sure it was a really long day. The Renaissance Festival. Diamonds around you. Love eating apples with salt and lime. Haven't tried that. My mom, every time we go to a restaurant, instead of lemon in her water, asks for lime. And then I'm the one at the table who doesn't want lemon or lime in her drink. So if everyone at the table goes, water with lemon, water with lemon, water with lime, or, I'm always like, no lemon, please. And then they forget, which is fine. And so then I give my lemon to someone else at the table. My grandmother calls it poor man's lemonade, where she'll ask for a bunch of lemons, and then she'll put lemons in it, and then sugar. I only saw her do that once, though. So I shouldn't say she always does it. My big thing right now is strawberry lemonade. It started with the pregnancy, and I don't know. I just like it. Wendy's has a good strawberry lemonade. And then we've been getting the Simply Lemonade strawberry too. All right, I think I'm done. Oh, nope. There's some over here. They were trying to hide on me. Don't hide. Don't hide from me, my diamonds. Okay. We can put the rest back. The rest of the penises can go back. Again, you have to whisper it, and then it's not as vulgar. For those of you who don't know, it's the symbol. Yes, it's crazy. I don't know why. I don't know why. She swallowed a fly. Oh, darn it. My tray was over some. My tray was over. So what are you guys looking forward to the most for this upcoming couple months? I'm excited because my family's coming. My amazing sister is, get this, she's coming across the state. She lives 2.5, 3 hours away. So she's coming from East Michigan, Ohio to West Michigan and running a marathon on her birthday. Who runs a marathon on their birthday? My sister. So I texted her a couple days ago and I say, I am so proud of you and your perseverance for, prepping for this marathon. And she answers me back with a laugh out loud. And she's like, don't be proud of me. I haven't done anything. I'm like, well, I can be proud that you're just running it. Ooh, Mindy, I'm coming over. I'll be there in an hour. Oh, so funny. I'm like, oh my gosh, you are a hoot. 37.65. But yeah. So that weekend is going to be long but fun. My parents are coming in town, and then my daughter has homecoming, and then my sister's running a marathon, and then we're celebrating birthdays, and I get to see my niece and nephews. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, we're working on some D's. Ooh, pie. Yes. Mindy, where did you have time to bake a pie? Or did you get it from a store and then put it in the oven? Is that your secret? Am I telling secrets on you now? Are you going to show us tomorrow in your live your wonderful pie? Or is it going to be all gone by then? Dessert does not last very long in my household, I'll tell you that much. All right. Speaking of dessert, nope, I made it. They're very easy. All right, I'm going to have a bite. That's some good chocolate. Ooh, you get to go to Disney. Oh, and it smells amazing. Can I have like smell-o-vision? I remember, I don't know when it was, but do you guys remember when they were trying to figure out how to develop ink that had taste to it so you could like fax or print off things that had taste? I don't know if that was like
that was a dream of ours.
Back in the high school days or like when they were first trying to figure out technology. Let me see if I can pull it up. If I look strange at you, it's because I'm typing on my keyboard. Let's see. Food tasting paper. Oh, then there's like genetic tasting coming up. No. All right, I'm going to have to figure that out. But I thought it was like back right when technology was like trying to hit its stride. They were looking to, can we develop paper that you can like eat so you could fax somebody something. I don't know if I saw it like on a 2020 episode or like one of those. I don't know. Am I crazy? My husband says it must have been something I dreamed. He always thinks I'm crazy. But I swear.
Well, you married me, so.
Which I happen to say, do you remember Hypercolor shirts from there? Hypercolor.
That's the ones that change when you like breathed on them.
Oh, no, I don't remember. Evidently my husband remembers. I don't remember. I wasn't with the cool kids though.
Neither was I.
My husband and I just celebrated our 19th anniversary. Ah! Yep, our marriage is 19 years old. I dropped some chocolate. My daughter just stepped into the room and said our marriage can almost drink. Oh, the early 90s, I would have been between 10 and 15 years old, depending on what part of the 90s you're talking about. So I didn't have a lot of say in my wardrobe. I do remember every school year going to Sears because Sears was the one of the few places at that time that had plus sizes, and I was a little extra curvy in the hips and the thighs. And so we'd go to Sears and we would buy my school clothes and I would need to try them all on. And my sister, who is 4 years younger, hated because I had to try everything on. But then we got pretzels and it was just a full day. I'm sure my parents loved going school shopping. Then I go to take my daughter school shopping and she's like, no, I don't need any clothes. Which, watch the replay at the beginning when we talked about homecoming. Diamonds around you. Relaxing DP also. Trying to finish my Jessica Rabbit DP. And it's cold. Ah. Hello, daughter. It's my daughter. Look, we match. See you later, daughter.
Love you.
Yes, 6X or Husky. Yep. Hey, Emma, thank you so much. They're bringing them back, Heather. Oh, my goodness. That sounds super cool. I need to get that so I can embarrass my daughter. I'll go around breathing on my shirt, go to her high school, be like, I'm here to pick up Lydia. Do you like my shirt? Oh my goodness. Yes. My dad once asked me, Dad, close your ears if you're listening. I'm just kidding. My dad once asked me if he ever embarrassed me. And the truth was that no, he didn't embarrass me as long as he wasn't trying to embarrass me on purpose. When I felt embarrassed was when he like went out of his way. And he normally didn't do that. Well, she left. I'll tell her in the morning. She said, hi. Thanks, Jenny. That's a true accomplishment. They were shirts that were heat activated so that when you held your hand on it, a lighter hand. Ah. But yes, we would go to Sears so that we could find clothes that fit my booty. And then we would travel through the mall and have a good day of it. At least that's how I remember it.
You enjoying the mall? It's not possible.
That's how I remember it. Yeah, I'm not a big shopper.
Unless it's crafts.
So my husband, this is why we call him the peanut gallery, because he's saying, me enjoy the mall, that's impossible. And then he says, I say I don't like shopping. He says, unless it's crafts. Pretty soon he's gonna get Jude involved. He's gonna be like 3 and sassing his mama about crafts. And I'm gonna have to say, excuse me, little man. If you know what's good for you, you will not repeat what your father just said. So instead of swearing in our house, we're going to have like sassing mama about her crafts. Like, no, you are not sassing. Chaotic says, my dad taught the first aid course in a babysitting class. Oh, he had stories to tell. Oh my gosh, I would love to hear those stories. That sounds too much fun. I did take a babysitting class so I could be certified. Don't remember a thing about it. I remember how not to kill the child. I remember how to diaper the child, but they did like CPR and some things like that. I don't remember any of that. I'm calling 911. Like, seriously. Jenny said she worked at Sears in the men's department in 91 and when you were a senior in high school and sold the shirts. Well, then give us the hookup. Well, I don't think Sears will hook you up now. They kind of don't exist. They were ahead of their time with offering husky options. All right, I'm working on the D's now. We used to do that in high school. We'd be like junior high, junior high. I don't know why we thought it was cool, but we did. You got married in 91? Well, congratulations, Irene. Now, Irene, are you originally from South Africa or did you move there? Give us the scoop. Give us the scoop. And is it coming out of winter down there because you're in the southern hemisphere? Yeah, we did not like babysitting, but I did. I did babysit to get the money. The money. We took a red cross. Yep. That was like the thing. Now you don't really have to do that. Like my daughter was thinking about doing it. She does not want to babysit. I mean, she's really good at being with kids, but it's not like, woo woo, I'm going to go babysit and make some money. No, she's She's like, But she refs soccer, so she actually makes more money roughing soccer than she would babysitting. And she gets exercise and responsibility, and yeah. Thank you, Irene. Made good money. I made okay money babysitting, but I didn't like it so well. I didn't like kids sassing me. And getting them ready for bed and all of that. I have my own small child and I never wanted to be that. Exactly, Lindsay. Oh. I did tell my daughter, because she's going to be 15, I did say, you're Jude's older sister. Like, you're going to watch him from time to time and things like that, but you're not his mom. I'm not going to, I want to go out shopping. You're watching him. No, I'm going to try to be respectful of you, but I will be asking for your help. And I will be expecting you to help because you are part of this family. Things got expensive this year real quick in her life. And so it's like, you need to kind of pull your weight a little bit in the family if we're contributing and helping you in these areas. And she's sweet. She's like, well, I'll pay for it. I'm like, I don't want you to use your hard-earned money on these kind of things. There's certain things you do have to pay for. Like for her driver's training, we had her pay a small bit of it. And so there's certain things. Oh my gosh, it's almost 10 o'clock. Where has the time gone? All right, so next time I plan on opening some things. I have several accessories that I have purchased, but they're scattered everywhere. I want to open them so I can put them away and organize. So next week, we will be opening random boxes, and I'm going to kind of call it like a mystery box opening because many of these things I bought over a year ago to 6 months ago. I have no idea what's inside them. Or I may know what the item is, but no idea like what color I actually purchased or different things like that. So next Friday, we will have some unboxings live. And maybe we'll have some special guests hopping in and out. Who knows? The following week, I may or may not be live. We'll see depending on when the family comes. So tomorrow, Saturday, I'm working my normal shift. And then you have to come back again. Ooh. They're filming the last scene for the Boston Strangler. My goodness. Well, could you be an extra and you could stay there? That would be a long day. Mindy, I probably have like 50 boxes I have not unboxed. Oh my gosh. They're all over the place and I need to unbox them. Jenny says she had a standing Saturday night babysitting job. They picked me up after the kids were asleep. I would use their phone and eat their food and they would pay me $50. Oh, wow. Yeah, so there's a lot to unbox. There's a lot. A lot of it is it was the pregnancy. I was so sick and so tired. So yeah, so we will slowly start opening mystery boxes next week. So everybody, thank you so much. I hope we have some friends next week and we're going to chew the fat and open some boxes together. I love you all. Thank you for coming. And until next time, be blessed. Take care. I'll see you soon.